I use AI every single day this week, and I still get stuck. This is the part of the AI story that nobody talks about. So this week, I continue working through my onboarding stories. I had built good momentum last week and used AI, but this week, turns out there is a lot of meetings. I have a morning stand-ups and other story planning and story reviews meeting, and these kind of just ate through my week as I feel like I don't have a lot of individual focus time to work on my stories. The task was using Artemis alarm to deploy the Mac alerts that I had in my previous stories. The tricky part is that the story had a lot of documentation using Confluence pages and a lot of different sections for different onboarding, different specific setup via Jenkins, UCD, or GitLab Terraform, or other platforms, Sentinel's onboarding. I'm not really familiar with any of these, so I use ChatGPT to help. Like last time, this is usually my default. I use AI to assist me to work, but I don't think it's really working this time. I got stuck because I didn't really have a momentum, have a system. There's a lot of documentation to go through. There's a lot of stuff to understand. I just wanted to know the minimal basic while having AI to assist me and move on and make the smallest minimal step and move on. So this is always been my plan. I follow this as best as I can, and I found using ChatGPT that there is actually errors in CI, in both the CI and CD inside GitLab and Terraform, and I wanted to fix them. So yeah, I submitted the change, and I made a new branch and deploy. The deployment worked in depth, but it didn't work in acceptance. So it looks like it didn't work in acceptance because the pipeline version had a snapshot versus non-snapshot. So basically a mismatch in the CD repo. So I needed to make a change in the CD. ChatGPT could see the errors, but I didn't fully have a firm foundation with GitLab Terraform. So I noticed that it was walking me through and teaching me how to fix them, and I see that there's a mismatch, but I still don't really understand the CI/CD pipeline and the deployments, and that's why there seems to be a gap. I'm following something that's supposed to work, and I know it's supposed to work, but I really don't know if it's going to work or if this is really worth my time investigating. What I learned from this experience is that using AI, it really accelerates competence. It doesn't really create it. If I don't know anything and I'm following AI, and I can still make progress, but without a firm foundation and actual hands-on experience using the tool, I don't think that I will keep using AI and not really questioning it or understanding why it does something, and it doesn't fully stick. I have another teammate who's already solved this and worked past the issue. I'm not sure if he had fixed the CI/CD deployment in GitLab, or he didn't really need to deploy because the Artemis alarm was already deployed, and I didn't see that in acceptance. So I probably should have connected sooner with him and learn from him and see what got him through the story sooner. This week didn't really discourage me because I know that being stuck, these stuck weeks are really where the learning happens. If everything goes smooth and I am doing everything and shipping and making the next steps perfectly, then I may not be learning everything and absorbing everything. And I noticed that I do learn the most when I struggle and when I fail to get through and when I get stuck. So it has been a valuable experience this week. If you have anything this week as well that you got stuck using AI, share in the comments. I want to know.